I want to show you how a communications manager might use Copilot with Microsoft 365. We're going to be working with Jessica, and Jessica has a new issue that's come up. It has something to do with a product recall. So we're going to take a look at how Copilot can help her out, make her day a little easier, get things done quicker. The first thing that Jessica wants to do is catch up with messages that have come in through email or even on Teams. So she'll go to Copilot. She'll put in this quick little prompt here. It says, summarize all the emails and team chats in the past 10 days. Let's run that. So Jessica is getting a lot of important information here. She's got emails and also some team chats. We can see that the blood pressure monitor is high on the list of things to be looked at. We got a product recall associated with that, and also some team chats here. We also asked Copilot to highlight things that need to be done. And we've got that here. These are open items identified by Copilot where Jessica needs to focus her attention. Next, Jessica looks at Outlook, and she sees an incoming message asking about a product that's having a problem. So what Jessica wants to do is respond to that as quickly as she can. Here's the email message here from Allison Moore, inquiring about a particular product, the blood pressure monitor. We'll use this prompt with Copilot so Jessica can give a quick response to Allison. Let's generate the response. Here's a response that Copilot generated. Let's keep it and then send that back to Allison. And that small task is done. Next, Jessica needs to create a plan to respond to this problem with that product. She's going to use Loop and Copilot to draft a response. We're in Loop here, and we're going to use Loop because Loop is an easy way to communicate with other people within your organization. Plus, it has Copilot in it, so it's easy to use Copilot functionality to get better communication and better content, and also organize the data. So let's create a new page here. In Loop, we've got a workspace to work with. I'm adding a new page within that workspace, and I'm also going to add some components to this page. So let's get started here with this page. And I'm going to have Copilot draft a response. This is the prompt I'm going to use. I want Copilot to create a response in a draft form, but also put it into a table, which is a type of component in Loop. So let's go ahead and do that. So Copilot generated this response, and this is pretty useful. I can easily go in this and edit it. I can add additional columns to identify specific people that are going to be involved in this. So let's do that right now. I'm going to add responsibilities right here. I'm going to add Kristen Miller, another person in my organization, to this page, and also give her access to the page and also a comment. And in Loop, I can add comments. And the nice thing about Loop is I can share this with multiple people. They can add items to it. They can also edit it. And when they make those adds and edits, it'll identify who made that. I can always roll back to a previous version if I want to. So Loop is really a handy tool for communications. After Jessica has worked on this response for a while in Loop with some of her coworkers, she decides to put it together into a summary format and share it with the whole team. I'm going to use a simple prompt to have Copilot create a summary for me that I can share with others. So I've got this separate work from Copilot. I'm going to copy it and paste it into Word. So now I can share it with other people on my team. And this is an easy way for a number of people to look at it and get the essence of what that product recall response might be. Jessica has received response from her management team. And now she wants to go ahead and address Allison again and fill her in with what's going on as far as the product recall. Here's the original email from Allison. Jessica has a better response now. She's going to send that to Allison. I'm going to use Copilot to draft an updated response back to Allison. I'm going to use this prompt right here. Copilot generated this response, had looked at the email originally received from Allison, and responded in a way that makes sense. So I'm going to keep it and then send it back to Allison. In this quick demonstration, we looked how a communications manager might use Copilot in Microsoft 365 to work with issues management. We looked at Copilot and how it could help Jessica start her day with an update of recent information in her messages from Outlook and Teams. We also looked at how Copilot can be used to draft a response to an email, and how Jessica could use Loop with Copilot to help generate a response to this issue and include others in our organization on the assignment. Copilot was later used to summarize that information and then respond again to the original inquiry about the product. If you're ready to deploy Copilot in Microsoft 365, download our free guide with the link in our video description.